Hello, good morning. It's Tuesday the 24th. I'm FX Blue and this is the market brief. So Andrew Bailey's been on. He was speaking at a conference in Vienna yesterday where he admitted that the cost of living crisis is driving the UK towards a recession. A tight labour market is another issue as wage inflation is adding to overall inflation, which is still rising despite 4 consecutive interest rate hikes now. Bailey will not accept that the bank has been timid in tightening monetary policy though. Back when they first raised rates, he reminded everyone there was a huge concern over how fragile the recovery was and whether it could withstand more aggressive policy action. But here we are, 4 rate hikes deep, inflation is still on the up and a recession remains a very real threat for the UK economy. Something the MPC will have to wrestle with at their next meeting. They need to hike further in order to tame inflation, but further rate hikes may make a recession even more likely. And the MPC don't seem to want the headlines blaming them for causing a recession. Talk about a vicious circle. In the market, sterling continued to stage a recovery against the dollar. We touched 126 there and we opened just shy of 118 against the euro this morning. Over in the US, Biden's been on. Well, actually, he's over in Tokyo at the moment. He outlined how the fight against US inflation will be a long one. He does have confidence in the Fed, though, that they will lead the way without dipping into a recession, so that's nice. He called on OPEC to raise oil production as his own efforts to increase supply from the US Strategic Reserve have only had a limited effect on prices so far. But he did also confirm that he's considering lowering some of the Trump tariffs on Chinese suppliers. Something to keep an eye on there. Back home, Powell was on. He was finally sworn in for his second term as Fed chairman. He will be on later today and he's expected to provide a little more guidance on the Fed's roadmap beyond the 50 basis point hike expected at the next meeting. Keep an eye on that one because there are rumours that the planned reduction to the Fed's balance sheet might need to be increased even before it started. In the market, the dollar index fell to just over 102 yesterday, but as we've broken through support at 102.50, the correction may drop slightly lower than originally forecast, which is good news for currency buyers. For now though, euro dollar opens this morning up around 106.75. I should probably put my dog on a lead because there's a car chasing me. Join me again tomorrow.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue.